One of the big differences between the Korean viewers and the Western viewers is why question, as I feel as a live streamer. I feel like the Western people ask why so many times. For example, the one day when I was live streaming, I rode taxi, and the taxi driver wore the white gloves like Michael Jackson. By the way, the many viewers on chat asked why he wore the gloves. Maybe it looked strange to their eyes, but it was common in South Korea. Anyway, some viewers said, "Esco, ask him why he wears gloves." But I couldn't ask him, because it's rude in South Korea. In South Korea, these kinds of questions sounds a little bit rude, especially to strangers, because mostly these questions are used for scolding. Most of South Korea's society or community has a level or rank like caste system. School, military, home, company, etc. And most of them are military style. Asking why is allowed to only supervisor or older people. So asking why to stranger, friend, unknown person, unfriendly person sounds scolding or judging or rude, because they feel that they are scolded. And you know, the most of South Korean men go to military. So the most of South Korea society is military culture. And in military, why is not important. How is much more important. How? Thinking about the reason is wasting time for them. They just think, how can I do it fast? How can I do it well? They don't need the reason much. Most of their reason must be because other people do it, or someone ordered me, or the parents taught me to do like this, or I have always done like this. No why. Only kids ask why so many times, because the kids cannot guess. They ask the many questions until 10 years old, and they don't ask anything anymore after 10 years old. Even their teacher asks, "Any question about today's lesson?" Because other students hate any questions. Other students want to just rest as soon as possible. So asking any questions can waste other students' rest time. So nobody want to ask. But they are very trained to guess. They don't ask why, so they guess. And the good guessing ability doesn't need the asking why more and more. But the pure question is okay. For example, why they started to eat food with sitting on floor? Why they started to use metal chopsticks? It's really okay. Just your tone is important. If you ask, why don't you eat on chair? Why don't you use wooden chopsticks like other countries? Why don't you use fork? It sounds rude in South Korea. You should be careful to ask why in South Korea. On stream, I ignored most of why question because it sounds rude or silly or useless. I'm sorry to ignore you, but why question need a long time explanation, and that interrupts the streaming flow. I hope you understood and this video helped you. Thank you.